Once upon a time, in a quaint village nestled at the base of a misty mountain, there was a hidden garden known only to a few. This was not just any garden, it was a clockwork garden, where every flower and tree was a marvel of intricate gears and delicate mechanisms. The garden was said to be the creation of a brilliant inventor who had vanished many years ago, leaving behind only whispered legends. In this village lived a young girl named Amelia. Amelia was known for her inquisitive mind and a passion for fixing things. She often spent her time tinkering with old machines and clocks, dreaming of finding the clockwork garden and uncovering its secrets. One autumn morning, Amelia was exploring the village's attic when she stumbled upon a dusty, old journal. Its cover was embossed with golden gears and clock faces. Flipping through the pages, she discovered detailed sketches of the clockwork garden and a map leading to it. Excitedly, Amelia realized that this was her chance to discover the garden and learn its mysteries. Armed with the journal and the map, Amelia set out on her journey. She followed the map through the lush forest, over babbling brooks, and up winding paths until she reached a hidden gate covered in vines. The gate was adorned with intricate clockwork designs in a large, ornate keyhole. Amelia took a deep breath and examined the journal. There, she found a small, golden key tucked into a special compartment. The key fit perfectly into the gate's keyhole. With a turn, the gate creaked open, revealing the clockwork garden in all its splendor. The garden was a marvel of precision and beauty. Flowers with petals like tiny clock faces bloomed in radiant colors, and trees with twisting branches moved like the hands of a giant clock. Gentle humming filled the air as gears turned and springs clicked in harmonious rhythm. In the center of the garden stood a grand clock tower, its face shimmering with a magical light. Amelia was mesmerized by the sight and began exploring the garden, her eyes wide with wonder. She noticed that each plant seemed to be synchronized with the grand clock tower, and the whole garden operated like a perfectly tuned machine. As she wandered, Amelia discovered a small, rusted door at the base of the clock tower. It had a delicate gear mechanism that seemed to have been neglected for years. Using her skills, Amelia carefully cleaned and oiled the gears until they moved smoothly. With a satisfying click, the door opened, revealing a spiral staircase leading up to the tower's top. Climbing the stairs, Amelia reached the top and found a room filled with mechanical birds, their wings folded in rest. In the center of the room was an old, dusty workbench with blueprints and tools scattered across it. Amelia realized this must have been where the inventor had worked. As she examined the blueprints, she saw a drawing of a complex mechanism that seemed to control the garden's magic. It was clear that the clockwork garden had once been a place of wonder, but it had fallen into disrepair after the inventor's disappearance. Amelia knew what she had to do. She spent the next few days repairing and fine-tuning the mechanisms, using her knowledge and the blueprints as her guide. Slowly but surely, the garden began to come back to life. Flowers bloomed brighter, the trees swayed with renewed vigor, and the clock tower's face shone with a brilliant light. One evening, as Amelia put the finishing touches on her repairs, the garden's magic seemed to reach a crescendo. The mechanical birds awoke and began to sing a melodious tune, filling the garden with a beautiful symphony. Amelia felt a sense of accomplishment and joy as the garden's magic restored itself. As she was about to leave, a gentle, elderly man appeared before her. His eyes twinkled with gratitude, and he wore a suit adorned with gears and cogs. He introduced himself as the inventor, who had been in hiding, waiting for someone with the right heart and skill to restore his creation. "Thank you, Amelia," he said warmly. "You've not only restored the garden but also breathed new life into it. The magic of the garden is now yours to protect." With that, the inventor disappeared into the mist, leaving Amelia with a small, ornate key, the key to the garden's heart. She returned to her village, where she shared the story of her adventure and the garden's wonders. The clockwork garden became a place of inspiration and joy for the villagers. Amelia continued to visit, caring for the garden and ensuring its magic remained vibrant. Her story became a legend, a reminder that true magic often lies in the harmony of creativity, skill, and a kind heart. And so, the clockwork garden thrived, a beacon of wonder and enchantment, and Amelia lived happily ever after, always guided by the rhythms of the magical garden she had revived. And they all lived happily ever after. Once upon a time, in the kingdom of Celestia, there was a small village called Luminera. Luminera was famous for its crystal-clear skies and the breathtaking view of the stars every night. The villagers believed that the stars were not just distant lights, but magical orbs that could grant wishes to those who truly needed them. At the edge of Luminera lived a young girl named Aria. Aria was known for her gentle spirit and her love for the night sky. Every evening, she would climb the hill behind her home to stargaze and dream of one day reaching the stars. Despite her simple life, Aria's dreams were as vast as the cosmos. One evening, as Aria was watching the sky, she noticed a new star twinkling brightly. It seemed to pulse with an unusual rhythm, as if it was sending a signal. Mesmerized, Aria wished upon the star, hoping it might somehow make her dream come true. The next morning, Aria woke to find a small, ornate box sitting on her doorstep. The box was made of silver and inlaid with tiny, sparkling gemstones that resembled stars. Excited and curious, Aria opened the box to find a delicate amulet shaped like a crescent moon with a star in its center. The amulet seemed to glow with a soft, celestial light. Attached to the amulet was a note that read, "To the dreamer of the stars, this amulet holds the power to reveal your heart's true desire. Wear it and follow the light of the moon." Aria was thrilled and immediately put on the amulet. As soon as she did, she felt a warm, comforting glow envelop her. That night, the moon was full, casting a silver light over the land. Aria followed the moonlight as it seemed to guide her towards the edge of the forest, which bordered the village. Deep in the forest, Aria discovered a hidden grove bathed in moonlight. In the center of the grove was a large, ancient tree with bark that shimmered like stardust. The tree had a hollow at its base, and inside the hollow was a crystal orb that pulsed with a soft, rhythmic light, just like the star she had wished upon. Aria approached the orb and gently touched it. Instantly, the orb's light grew brighter, and a figure emerged from the light. It was a wise and gentle spirit with a flowing robe adorned with stars and moons. The spirit spoke with a soothing voice, "Greetings, Aria. I am Lumine, the keeper of celestial wishes. You have shown a pure heart and unwavering faith in the magic of the stars." Aria was awestruck. "Is this amulet a gift from the stars?" she asked. "Yes," Lumine replied. "It was sent to guide you to the heart of your deepest wish. Tell me, what is it that you truly desire?" Aria thought for a moment. She had always wanted to see the world beyond her village and to help others find their own dreams. With a deep breath, she spoke, "I wish to explore the world, to learn about its wonders, and to help others realize their dreams, just as I have." Lumine smiled. "Your wish is noble and filled with kindness. The amulet will guide you on your journey and grant you the wisdom and courage you need. But remember, true magic lies within your heart." With that, Lumine touched the amulet, and it began to glow even more brightly. The grove filled with a dazzling light, and Aria felt herself lifted gently off the ground. When the light subsided, she found herself standing on a beautiful hill overlooking a vast, magical land she had only dreamed of seeing. Aria's adventures took her to enchanting places, shimmering lakes that reflected the stars, lush forests with talking animals, and bustling cities with vibrant markets. She met people from all walks of life and helped them in various ways, using the wisdom and courage granted to her by the amulet. As she traveled, she discovered that the real magic of her journey was not in the sights she saw, but in the connections she made and the dreams she helped fulfill. Her kindness and bravery inspired others, and her name became known across the lands as a beacon of hope and possibility. Years later, Aria returned to Luminera, her heart full of cherished memories and experiences. The villagers welcomed her back with open arms, and she shared her tales and wisdom with them. The amulet, now a cherished heirloom, was passed down through generations, serving as a reminder of Aria's journey in the magic that lies within every heart. And every night, as the stars twinkled brightly in the sky, the villagers of Luminera would look up and remember that their own dreams were as vast and beautiful as the night sky, guided by the magic of the stars. And so, in the heart of Luminera, Aria's legacy lived on, a testament to the power of dreams and the magic found in following one's heart. Once upon a time, in a quaint village nestled between rolling hills and a deep, sparkling lake, there was a curious little workshop known as the Clockwork Haven. The workshop belonged to an elderly inventor named Professor Thorn, who was famous for creating marvelous mechanical wonders. However, his greatest creation was a magnificent dragon made entirely of clockwork. The clockwork dragon was a marvel of engineering, with gleaming metal scales, intricate gears, and delicate wings that fluttered with precision. The villagers adored the dragon, which would perform enchanting displays of flight and fire, in a harmless, dazzling manner, during festivals and celebrations. However, the dragon had not been seen in action for years, as Professor Thorn had grown old and frail, and the once vibrant dragon had fallen into disrepair. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, the village was struck by a powerful storm. Thunder roared, and lightning flashed across the sky, bringing heavy rain and fierce winds. The villagers huddled in their homes, worried about the storm's impact. As the storm raged on, an ominous figure appeared in the village, a dark sorceress named Morgoth, who had heard rumors of the clockwork dragon and sought to seize its magic for herself. Morgoth approached the Clockwork Haven, her eyes gleaming with malicious intent. She attempted to use her dark magic to steal the dragon's power, but her spells were met with resistance. The clockwork dragon's magic, though dormant, still protected the workshop from harm. Morgoth, frustrated, retreated into the storm, vowing to return and conquer the dragon's magic. The next morning, the storm had passed, but the village lay in ruins. Many homes were damaged, and the once beautiful fields were flooded. The villagers emerged from their shelters, disheartened by the destruction. Young Lily, a brave and kind-hearted girl who had always admired the clockwork dragon, saw the damage and knew that restoring the dragon could help lift the village's spirits. Lily ventured into the Clockwork Haven to find Professor Thorn. She found him in his workshop, surrounded by broken parts and tangled gears. With gentle words, she asked him to help restore the dragon and protect the village from Morgotha's threat. Professor Thorn, seeing the determination in Lily's eyes, agreed to help. They set to work, repairing the dragon and reassembling its intricate components. They worked tirelessly, their hands moving deftly as they cleaned and oiled the gears, polished the scales, and restored the dragon's power source. As they worked, Lily noticed that the dragon's eyes, which had once been dull and lifeless, began to glow with a soft, warm light. The dragon's heart, a complex mechanism of clockwork and magic, began to beat once more, sending rhythmic pulses of energy through its metal frame. Just as they finished their work, Morgoth returned, her anger flaring as she saw the dragon coming back to life. The sorceress unleashed a powerful spell, dark clouds swirling above her, and lightning crackling in the sky. The dragon's gears began to whir, and its wings stretched wide, ready for action. Lily, standing bravely beside Professor Thorn, guided the dragon to rise. The clockwork dragon, now fully restored, took to the sky with grace and strength. Its metal scales shimmered in the sunlight, and its wings beat with rhythmic precision. The dragon soared through the storm clouds, confronting Morgoth with a dazzling display of aerial maneuvers and bursts of harmless, radiant fire. The sorceress tried to counter with her dark magic, but the dragon's light overwhelmed her spells. The dragon's brilliance pierced through the darkness, pushing Morgoth back. Realizing she could not defeat the dragon, Morgoth fled into the storm, her dark magic dissipating. With the sorceress gone, the storm clouds cleared, and the sun shone brightly over the village. The villagers cheered as the clockwork dragon landed gracefully, its mechanical wings folding elegantly. The dragon's presence brought joy and wonder to the people of the village. And they gathered to celebrate the heroism of Lily and the restoration of their beloved creation. Professor Thorn, deeply moved by Lily's bravery, declared her a true friend of the clockwork dragon. The dragon was once again the pride of the village, performing magnificent displays and bringing hope and joy to everyone. The villagers worked together to rebuild their homes and restore their fields, inspired by the courage and determination that had saved them. The story of Lily and the Clockwork Dragon became a cherished tale, reminding all who heard it of the power of hope, bravery, and the magic that can be found in even the most unexpected places. And so, in the village of Harmony, where the clockwork dragon flew proudly against the backdrop of a bright blue sky, the legend of Lily and the dragon lived on, a testament to the strength of the human spirit and the enduring power of friendship.